Hey, hello everyone. My name's Dylan. Welcome to our moment with Advocacy Specialists. I am from the Omaha area, and today on our bi-weekly podcast, we're going to be talking about, what's coming up now is fall. Fall season's coming up, autumn, whatever you want to call it. And so we've been talking about our favorite activities that we like to do during the fall season. So we'll start out with Scottsbluff, our Scottsbluff office, and Susan, take it away. You're muted.
Sorry about that. Okay. Well, fall is my favorite time of year. And I love to go to the pumpkin patch with my grandkids to search for that perfect pumpkin for carving. When we're at the pumpkin patch, we also take hayride, drink apple cider, and sometimes get lost in the corn maze. I really enjoy making crafts in the fall. Being able to use the fall leaves and pumpkins in my crafts and cards, that's the best. I also love the crisp, cool air at night and sitting by the campfire roasting marshmallows to make s'mores and drinking hot chocolate. I can't wait to get out my sweaters, long sleeve shirts, and blankets. My kids, grandkids, and I all like to pile in the car and drive to the mountains to see the beautiful leaves and hear the elk bugling. After living in Minnesota and Illinois, I do miss not having the beautiful colors in the leaves where I live now. In Scottsbluff, we mostly have only yellow and gold leaves here. And the start of the football season, well, that's also a plus. I feel that fall is a time to be thankful, and I do have so much to be thankful for.
Well, thank you, Susan. All right, now we'll move on to North Platte and our office there. And Kathy, your turn.
Hi, I'm Kathy Scusa with the North Platte office for the Commission for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing. And fall really is probably my third favorite season. I prefer spring first, then summer, then fall, and I totally hate winter. The thing I probably like the best about the fall are the decorations. Decorations for Halloween, I love them. That is probably one of my favorite holidays of all time. And I am a big pumpkin carver, pumpkin decorator, pumpkin painter. I have real pumpkins, I have boards, I have painted pumpkins and lots of other kinds of decorations that I do for Halloween. It was also my daughter's favorite holiday. I always made her Halloween costumes for her, and then she would enter contests, and we never failed to win a prize with her costumes. So I'm pretty proud of that. Also, as she grew up, Halloween is her favorite holiday, so much so that she's getting married this Halloween. So that'll be a date to remember for her. I'm also in the fall then. Once you're done with your Halloween decorations, you can decorate for Thanksgiving with a lot of the same decorations that you just used for Halloween. And then you move on to the Christmas decorations. And Christmas, I'm not a big decorator. We do a lot with the snowman. That's our big thing for decorating. But we do love driving around and looking at all the decorations. So I'm happy to share pictures and give you ideas on how to decorate your pumpkins. So just give me a call and happy to share all that good stuff with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. All right, now we'll turn it over to our Kearney office and Aaron.
Well, much like Susan and unlike Kathy, fall is also my favorite time of the year. Football is back, there's a nice crisp feeling in the air, and the holidays are just around the corner. I'm also a big fan of wearing hooded sweatshirts while I'm out and about. And some of the best soups come around during the fall months. I love me some turkey chili. Part of the enjoyment of fall is the activities I take part in during the fall months. I'm a big fan of Halloween. a lot of people go out around here, and it's fun to see the decorations around town. I drive by a home that has multiple scary movie characters in their yard. I'm talking Jason, Freddy Krueger, the puppet from Saw. They really go all out. I also really enjoy seeing everybody's ideas for costumes. Some of the costumes can be very clever or extremely extravagant. I often like to compliment people on their costumes and mention that I know the obscure character they're dressing as. Although I always seem to mistake the character Coraline as somebody else, much to the chagrin of the person dressed as Coraline. I also really like the zombie take that a lot of events have tried to do in the recent years. Be it running in a race with zombies trying to take away your flag football flags, or sitting in a bus and shooting paintballs at willing participant zombies that try to swarm you. I appreciate the unique opportunities that these events offer, as well as all of the people that work hard to make them possible. This is the reason I enjoy fall so much.
All right, thanks, Aaron. Fall really does involve Halloween and a lot of fun. So now we'll move over to our Lincoln office and Kim. Hello, everybody. I am from the Lincoln office covering the southeast part of Nebraska, that region. Fall, boy, I tell you, I love spring, like Kathy. Fall is my fourth favorite. It's my last favorite. I'm not really a big fan of fall. Yeah, there's pretty colors, but everything's dying. And I like things to come to life. And so I feel like things are dying, things are falling off of trees, flowers are dying. It's kind of depressing. So, with that, I guess one great thing that I used to do as a fun pastime was, and I'd love to go back to do that again, and that's deer hunting. Deer hunting season opens up, and I actually love and hope to someday do that again. Deer meat is amazingly good. You can make jerky out of it. You can have roasts. I have actually made deer chili with ground deer meat, and I love to eat deer meat, so it's very tasty. Other than that, Halloween, yeah, that's a good activity, and you can be very creative with your decorations. But still, again, fall as a whole is not one of my favorite things. So, all right, thanks a lot. So last will be me, Omaha office in the northeast part of Nebraska. I'll tell you, I love fall. It is my favorite time of year. There's no question about it. Oddly enough, I haven't spent the fall here in Nebraska for 8 years. And so I've been in northeast United States, and there it's very well known for the colors of fall, red and orange and gold. The time that trees are changing colors, it's just gorgeous in northeast United States. Like to walk in the cold weather with the long sleeve shirts and drinking hot chocolate. It's just a, wonderful time of year. Last week here was a little bit warm. So it's kind of different here. Might take me a little while to get used to it here in Nebraska. Another reason I love fall is obviously football, college football. And with Nebraska, I'm not such a fan. Here's my team that I root for, Oklahoma. Sorry if I'm disappointing you, but fall means Oklahoma football. And it also means that I can feel like a winner again. Some other teams around here, not so much. So anyway, that's our podcast for today on fall activities. I hope you can reach out to your local advocacy specialist, talk about your favorite fall activity, or if you have any questions or thoughts, things that you want to do, go ahead and contact us. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day, rest of the week. Bye-bye.